Oh no, I didn't reply to emails. I did not clean my workspace. I didn't edit my YouTube video. Why is it like, is it laziness or I'm not being able to plan my work properly? I don't know what is this. I really need to work on it. That how will I be able to finish all my tasks properly? Hi everyone, welcome back to Thrive with Sushmita. So, did you just hear someone talking and felt that, oh no, is that me who is talking that? It actually happens to all of us. Or maybe if I put it in this way, that have you ever wondered that why tasks always take longer than expected? Maybe you sit down for doing a task which probably should take an hour, but you end up doing it throughout the day and still don't finish it, right? I'm sure it happens to all of us. Now, let me tell you, this is not just procrastination. This is one word which is all over social media, and everybody sometimes beats drum about it. I have even seen somebody, or maybe people, writing procrastinator as their bio on Instagram. I just don't know what to say. But again, let's come back to our topic. So, yes, let me tell you, this is not just procrastination, it is basically Parkinson's law, which works. Now, you must be wondering, what is this Parkinson's law? So, don't worry, I'm here and I'll definitely tell you that. And in today's video, we will be discussing about how not to be lazy and very easily and very effortlessly being able to complete the tasks that you really need to do. So why wait? Let's get started. So first of all, understand what is Parkinson's law. See, Parkinson's law tells that work expands to fill the time available for its completion. Work expands to fill the time available for its completion. Now, if I give you, or maybe I explain it to you in simple words, you must be thinking, oh my God, what is Parkinson's law? See, it simply means that if you give yourself a week's time to complete a task, it will take a week or maybe more than that. But even if that work actually need just an hour, that work actually needs just an hour to complete. But if you give yourself a week's time, it will take a week's time. And if you give yourself a month's time to complete it, you will actually take a month's time. Now, if I explain this to you in examples, let's take two examples, okay? Suppose there is a project report which needs to be submitted and you have been given a week's time or maybe a month's deadline, right? You have a month to prepare and you need to finish that project report after a month. Now, you will actually not start working on it from today. I assure you that. You will take your own sweet time and maybe you will start working and focusing on it just 2 days before its deadline or due date. Okay, it happens to all of us. For example, let's take another example. Now you want to clean up your workspace or maybe just your wardrobe for that matter. Now, even if it's a day's work or maybe an hour's work, but if you keep on saying, I give myself 2 weeks time or I give myself 2 days time, let me tell you, it's actually going to take 2 days to complete that 1 hour or maybe just 2 hours of work. राइट सो दिस इज पार्किंसंस लॉ आप एक काम को करने के लिए जितना ज्यादा समय देंगे आप उतना ज्यादा समय लेंगे इट इज नॉट अबाउट कि आप काम को टाल रहे हो या फिर आप प्रोक्रेस्टिनेट कर रहे हो दैट्स डिफरेंट but basically it is that you are giving yourself much more time and the work is expanding or the work is taking that amount of time. So this law explains that why do we waste so much of time. But you know what? The good news is you can hack this law, which means you can work on this and find out ways and measures that you do not waste your time. See, the first hack or maybe the first tip or trick that we can use to actually finish our work in shorter time or maybe in other words if I say not to waste time. The first one is set artificial deadlines. Shorter time is equals to faster work. So you really need to set yourself some artificial deadlines, which means suppose you have to finish a project report by Friday. Suppose you have to finish a project report by Friday, or maybe you have some homework which needs to be submitted next week, or maybe you really need to prepare a PPT or a presentation by Friday. Don't leave it till Thursday. Set an artificial timer for yourself or an artificial deadline for yourself and say, I will not finish this work by Friday. I'll finish it in 90 minutes. I'll do it today. Today, I'll finish it in 90 minutes. This is my work. Again, of course, you just don't have work. You have got series of work. Prioritize on that, plan on that, and then set artificial timer for yourself so that you can complete it faster. So अगर आपको लगता है वो 4 घंटे का काम है, आप अपने आप को टारगेट दीजिए, मुझे ये 3.5 घंटे में फिनिश करना है, राइट? सो जब आप वो अपने लिए आर्टिफिशियल डेडलाइंस चुनते हैं, तय करते हैं, इट एक्चुअली हेल्प्स यू. नाउ विथ दैट, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, आई एम नॉट talking or I'm not telling you to compromise with the quality of work because you're trying to do it in shorter period of time. It's just that you're training your brain so that the brain with the same energy, with the same zeal, it helps you and you work on that accordingly. Let's now move on to the second hack. Use the Pomodoro technique, which means use the first 25-minute bursts. Now with that I mean that पहले 25 मिनट आप काम कीजिए and then you take a 5-minute break. But that 25 minutes there has to be no distraction at all. आपको अपने आप को हर तरीके के distraction से दूर रखना है. So 25-minute burst and then 5 minutes of break. So what it does, it actually trains your brain into focusing fully within a time limit. So what you can do is you can set a timer for 25 minutes and make sure that you don't touch your phone, or maybe you can just put it on airplane mode at that point of time so that even if there are certain notifications which come in, it's not going to distract you or not going to disturb you. Find a space for yourself. Suppose I need to work on a project. I'm here, I've closed the door, I need to work on it. Nobody can disturb me. My phone is on airplane mode, or maybe I've just switched it off and I've set a timer for myself, which is 25 minutes. And without any distraction, I will work on it for 25 minutes. And maybe when that alarm rings, that 5 minutes of break, I can just sit down, calm myself, find out ideas, think of more what needs to be done. And then I set that 25 minutes of timer again. This Pomodoro technique is tried and tested and it actually helps you a lot. Please try it. The third hack that you can do is time block your day. Time block your day means आपको अपने specific कामों के लिए you have to, for your specific tasks or the work that you have in mind, like we all have, right? Suppose you're a manager, you really need to check your emails, maybe send emails to your team, or maybe just set the day's work for your team. As a teacher, I need to plan what I need to work with each child. If you're a YouTuber, you need to work on the script, you need to work on the practice, or maybe you just need to shoot. So you need to time block it. For example, I need to check my emails between 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. instead of dragging it all day, right? So I'll check my mails 9 to 10, reply to the most important ones, finish that work, and then I'll move on to my next one. So her 10 minutes, her 15 minutes, I'm not checking it. I've checked it. I have set a fixed timer. I fixed a time जिस पे मुझे काम करना है. Of course, there can be important and emergency emails that needs to be taken care. Now I have as a YouTuber, somebody has a fixed schedule, like morning 6 to 7, I'll work on my script. That's a block. Like I've blocked that time. I'm not going to do anything other than working on my script at that point of time. So if I've done that in the morning, or maybe I've done that during the time, my entire work gets organized itself. So मेरे पास वो time है जब मैं उस पे वो काम कर सकती हूँ. Instead of thinking whole day that, okay, what is going to be the topic? Okay, what is going to be the script? Okay, so what are the pointers that I'll be talking about? So instead of doing that, I have a fixed I've blocked my time, right? As a teacher, I have blocked my time that what I need to work. मुझे किस बच्चे के साथ आज क्या काम करना है? What will be the topic? What will be the assignment? What will be the exercise? What will be the homework? What will be the classwork? Right? So ये मुझे not only time काम को it helps me to finish the work, but also I am able to devote my time very, very productively. So yes, this is what it is. It, if you can probably crack this one, you will be like feeling that आप अपना time और waste नहीं कर रहे हैं. You're not wasting your time. So let not time control you. Take control in your hand and try these hacks. So next time you're wasting time, remember this is nothing else but Parkinson's law and how do you overcome it. So these were certain hacks. Please let me know in the comment below which one is your favorite and which one will you be applying. And I'm sure you will not be wasting your time anymore. This was all for today. I will meet you in the next video. Till then, keep smiling, keep thriving, keep growing. Thank you so much.